Okay, guys, we'll see the types of installation. Installation with CLI. CLI stands command line interface. Installation with graphical user interface. Installation with auto layout. Installation with auto layout. Install operating system with custom layout. Installation of operating system with LVM. LVM stands logical volume manager. LVM stands logical volume manager. Installation software installation of software without LVM. So these many types of installations we have. But as a beginner or a fresher, we'll start with CLI. We're going to start with CLI. Hello. Any questions? We start with CLI. Command line interface. Command line interface. Command line interface. This is graphical user interface. Okay. So we'll start with CLI. You require two softwares to install Linux on your laptop. Required VMware, which is called virtualization. And CentOS 7 or Red Hat 7 ISO 5. Either CentOS or Red Hat, both are same. No difference. Both are product of Red Hat. Both are product of Red Hat. The difference is Red Hat is a licensed software. CentOS is the freeware. CentOS is the freeware. There is only difference. So first we are going to create a VM virtual machine. Then on top of that, we are going to install the operating system. So this is my virtual machine. Install VMware software. Here we have an option called create a new virtual machine. Click on create a new virtual machine. Click on create a new virtual machine. Default is typical. Select custom. Default is typical. Select custom. Click on next. Take default. Next. Take default. Not default. This is the default. You have to select I'll install operating system later. Select I'll install the operating system later. The third option. Click on next. By default, Microsoft Family, Windows, guest operating system. Select Linux. In Linux, default is Ubuntu. Select CentOS or Red Hat. CentOS or Red Hat. Always 64-bit. Install 64-bit. Click on next.
Srinivas, sir, where you get this link? Can you tell again this link, or in Google where you search this? How you install VMware link? Can you able to hear me?
Can you speak loud?
Where you get this link? The VMware link. Can you tell again how you download it?
See here, open the browser. Open the browser. Type VMware 17 Pro software. Pro download. Click on this VMware 17 Pro download.
I'm not able to see your screen. See.
Click here. I'll share the link. I'll share the link in WhatsApp. Go to downloads 16.2.5. Click on download now. Click on download now. This is the link address. I'm going to share in chat. From this you can download it. You just click on here. It is going to download and install it. This is the VMware workstation. First antivirus. Antivirus 7 IST for download. Click here. Download this 4.4 GB DVD 64-bit. These two softwares you have to download it. Now we are getting virtual machine. What is VM? What is physical machine? What is virtual machine? I'll take one class, separate class. But today class just understand how to create the virtual machine. So I can install this Linux in C drive. But when you install the Linux in C drive, the problem is while booting it takes more time to load the operating system. Do not keep everything under C drive. That decreases my system booting performance. If you have multiple drives, go to browse option. Click on browse. Select the drive which have free space. I have 300 GB free space D drive. Click on drive. Any folder name. Click on next. Click on next. Processor take default. Click on next. RAM minimum 1 GB, recommended 2 GB, 2048. Recommended 2 GB, 2048. Click on next. Network connection take default NAT. Network connection take default NAT. Click on next. IO controller take default LSI logic. IO controller take default LSI logic. Click on next. Virtual disk type take default SCSI. Virtual disk type take default SCSI. Click on next. Take default, create a new virtual disk. Create a new virtual disk. Next. How much size required? 20 GB. That is more than enough. Take default 20 GB. Click on next. Disk file. Name of the disk file. Take default. Then finish. So your VM is ready. In fact, you want to install the operating system. What hardware you require? I need a memory. I need a processor. I need a hard disk. I need DVD, network card, USB controller, sound card, printer, display. Where this hardware is in a laptop. This is the hardware in a laptop. A laptop having physical hardware. Laptop having physical hardware. Because of the physical hardware, you install Windows operating system. My host operating system is Windows. What is the meaning of host operating system? You install this Windows directly on physical hardware. Windows we install directly on physical hardware. That's why it is called host operating system. But all these are guest operating systems. So we are installing operating system on top of the Windows with the help of this VMware. All these are guest operating systems. For any guest operating system, we need a hardware. We need a hardware. This hardware I am taking from the physical server. So these are called virtual hardware. Why it is called VM? VM stands virtual machine. VM stands virtual machine. Why it is called VM? Because all the hardware is virtual. Virtual processor, virtual disk, virtual DVD, virtual network card, virtual monitor, virtual keyboard, virtual mouse. Everything is a virtual. That's why we call it a virtual machine. Everything is a virtual. So we can get any number of VMs here because they are not a physical, all are virtual. My system is ready, my laptop is ready, my desktop is ready with this hardware. Now I want to install operating system. Generally, if it is a laptop or desktop, how to install the OS? Insert the DVD in CD-ROM drive, insert the DVD-ROM CD-ROM drive, and install the OS. But it's not a physical; it's a virtual. So we required ISO images. We required ISO image. To download the ISO image, attach the ISO image to this virtual machine. How to attach? How to attach ISO file? You click on Edit Virtual Machine. To attach ISO file, click on the virtual machine. Edit Virtual Machine. Click on Edit Virtual Machine. What you are going to attach? DVD. Click on CD DVD. If you have a DVD CD-ROM drive, then take this option. This option for DVD and CD-ROM drives, but nowadays DVDs are outdated. No one is using DVD pen drives. So you have ISO file in your pen drive, ISO file in pen drive or in a hard disk. Then select this ISO image. Select this ISO image. Click on browse option. When you download this ISO file, CentOS 7 ISO file, by default, that ISO file by default downloads folder. Go to downloads folder, select the ISO file. Select that ISO file. But in my case, in my lab, that is on D drive, not in the downloads. I copied the D drive. Under software folder. This is my ISO file. This is the 32-bit. i386 means 32-bit OS. x86 means 64-bit operating system. The above one is 32-bit. This is 64-bit. If you install Windows 32-bit operating system in your laptop, you can't install 64-bit. You can't install 64-bit. You can install only 32-bit. Now click on open. Click on open. Click on OK. Now DVD is attached. ISO file is attached. You just click on power on the virtual machine. Click on power on this virtual machine. Click on power on this virtual machine. Now we are booting from the DVD. Nothing but ISO file. Select the first option, install CentOS 7. Click the mouse in the black screen. Click the mouse in the black screen. Select install CentOS version 7. So while installing Alt while working on virtual machine, by default, a VM is a half screen. Default is half screen. You want to go to full screen, press Ctrl Alt plus Enter. Ctrl plus Alt plus Enter. Ctrl plus Alt plus Enter to switch to the full screen. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus Enter to switch from half screen to full screen. Vice versa, full screen to half screen. Half screen to full screen to half screen. You have to press Ctrl Alt Enter. Again, if you press Ctrl Alt Enter, it switches to the half screen. When you are in the half screen, you can work on Windows, you can work on Linux. You can access Windows and Linux both. Your host operating system and guest operating system. You want to work only with guest operating system, then press Ctrl Alt Enter. You can work only with guest operating system. So take default language English, continue. Click on date and time. Click on date and time. Take some time. Click on Asia, Calcutta, India map. If you find difficulties to find out this India map and Calcutta, you can go to this region, Asia. From here also, we can select the, by clicking here, we can select the Calcutta and region Asia. Click on done. Click on done. Now come to software selection. What are the installations? What is the installation? Graphical mode or command mode? What is the installation? CLI, right? Command line interface. We are discussing CLI, command line interface. For command line interface, always select default. Default is minimal install. Minimal install is CLI, command line. You want to install graphical mode, you can select this one or this one, any one of this. This is for graphical mode. Both are for graphical mode. But now you are installing command line. Always take default, minimal install. What is real time? Minimal install, graphical mode, we'll discuss later. Take default, minimal install. Installation destination. Click on installation destination. Automatically configure partition. The advantage of selecting automatically configure partition. It won't ask you what file system to create, what drive to create, what partition to create. Everything automatically installed. You know that if it is Microsoft Windows operating system, anyone can install Windows without knowing what is folder, without knowing what is a drive, the difference between file and folder, the difference between folder and the drive. Any layman can install the operating system. Why? Because it is user friendly. Next, finish. It won't ask you what drive to create. It won't ask you what the size of the drive. Everything by default installed. Similarly, here also, if I go for automatically configure partition, anyone can install the operating system. We don't require any expertise on that. This is for beginners, not for experts. This is for experts. This is real time for experts. This is for beginners. So today class, you people are beginners. That's why I am selecting this one. Going forward, after 1 week, you'll become expert. After completion of basic commands, you'll become expert. Then I'll explain you how to configure partition. This is expert level. We'll discuss after completion of basics. Now take default automatic. Click on done. Only 3 options: date and time, software selection, installation destination. Remaining all default. Begin installation. Click on begin installation. At the time of installation of operating system, an account by default create. That account name we called as a root. Root is the administrator login name. Root is administrator login name. You have to provide the password for the root. I am giving the password as a Red Hat. Don't give the complicated, lengthy password, your blank passwords. Tomorrow, if you forget this password, you can't log in as a root and you have to troubleshoot the problem. We have a concept of breaking the root password. As of now, you people doesn't know how to break the root password. That will be covered in Linux administration part, not in the basic commands. So if you don't know, because you're not aware of how to break the root password, you better give the passwords. Don't give the lengthy passwords or complicated password. So give the password like Red Hat. Anyone can remember. Going forward, we'll discuss how to break the password when root user forget the password. User creation. This is called normal user. You can create any user as a wish. You can create any user as a wish. Password also, you can give any password. Here you can give bank password also. Not a matter. Why? Because if user forget the password, I am a root, I am admin, I can reset the password. I can reset the password. But root user forget the password. It won't allow you to log in as a root first. So click on done. So once you're done the installation part, we get the option here, reboot your system. Click on reboot. Click on reboot. Once you reboot it, it will ask for the login prompt. This is called CLI, command line interface. Ask for the login prompt. Give the login name as a root. Always log in as a root user and password. Always log in as a root user and password. What is the password you are typing? It won't be visible to the user. Don't think the keyboard is not working. You just press enter. You got the hash bar because I logged as a root. But never work or don't work directly on virtual machine. This is not real time. Working on Linux server physically. Right now I'm physically. I have this server physical access. So working on directly on virtual machine is not real time. In the real time, we don't know where these servers are. The real time, we don't know where these servers are. These servers are remotely located, either Mumbai or Chennai or US or UK. I don't know where this server is. Then how do you access this Linux server? So for that, in your laptop, you download this putty third-party software, which is free download. In the real time, when they give the laptop, the company is going to give the laptop to you. When you join the Linux administrator, DevOps engineer, cloud admin, they're going to provide you laptop. In that laptop, the putty already installed. You don't need to install it again, already installed. So in your laptop, there's no putty, so you have to install this putty third-party software. Click on this putty too. First of all, you have to get the IP address of your Linux server. How to get the IP address? How to get the IP address? You have to type in your virtual machine. In your virtual machine, type IP space here. In your virtual machine, type IP space here. This is to see the IP address of your network card. You have to type this IP space here to see the IP address of your network card. Type IP space here to see the IP address of your network card. What is the IP address here? ENS33, name of the network card. ENS33, name of your network card. We also call Ethernet card, network card, Ethernet card, all are same. This is the IP address. But in your case, you cannot see the IP address here. In your case, there is no IP address here. If there is no IP address here, it is showing only ENS33. It is not showing the IP address. ENS33 but not showing the IP address. It is not showing the IP address, only ENS33. So what you have to execute now, run the command. You have to run the command if up ENS33. What this command does to enable the IP address. To enable the IP address for virtual machine. To enable the IP address for network card. To enable the IP address for network card. Run this command. This is for what? To enable the IP address for network card. Run the command. After that, again you type IP space A. Now we'll see IP address. ENS33. This is my IP address. If the IP address not showing here, ENS33 name of the network card. Below this ENS33, there is IP address. The IP address not showing here, run the command if of ENS33. Then execute the command, you got the IP address. So copy this IP address, but don't copy this. If it is a virtual machine, right now you are in the virtual machine. We can't copy here. Mouse doesn't work. Mouse doesn't work. So open the putty tool. Open the putty tool. Type that IP address 192.168.72.212. Don't type /24. /24 is not IP address. To increase the font size, you want to increase the font, go to appearance, click on change, set the font size whichever you want, set the font, click on OK, click on open. I type comma. So 192.168.212. Click on OK. You got the login prompt, increase the font. Change settings, appearance, change. Apply. Now always log in as a root. Always log in as a root. Never ever log in as a normal user. We are administrators. Administrators always log in as a root. And password. Press enter. You got the hash bar. This is the real time. This is the real time. This is the real time. So you are working for a client. As a Linux administrator, DevOps engineer, cloud admin, you people are working for a client. The client may be anywhere in the world. Maybe in Chennai, maybe in Bangalore, maybe in US or UK. Those servers are remotely located. there was some issue on the server. You have to resolve it. To resolve that issue, are you going to US or UK to resolve the issue? No, not required. What I required, I need a laptop, Windows. So I don't require the physical location of the server. I have nothing to do with the physical location. What I require, I need IP address and credentials, login name and password. With this, we can connect to any Linux server. The servers on internet. Even your cloud admin, AWS cloud, Azure cloud also, the same procedure, same process. They are going to log in through putty. So from Monday onwards, they are going to start the basic commands. So all of you install the Linux and install this putty. Always practice these commands only through putty. Okay. Give me 2 minutes time. Any questions as of now?
Hello, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, the installation process, do you need to know all the type of installations? You have mentioned 6 installations.
Can you speak loud?
You mentioned 6 type of installations. So, do you need to know all the type of installations, or the CLI is enough?
We'll discuss one by one. All the topics we'll discuss one by one. Just hold on for a few minutes. Okay. So the remaining installation part, Remaining types of installation we'll discuss later. For basic commands, to practice basic commands, this is enough.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So I'm going to forward this soft copy to you people. So you need to understand first, before we go for the basic commands, the difference between Windows and Unix. In Windows we have file, we have folder, and we have device. What is different between file, folder, and device? File contains data. File contains data. What folder contains? What folder contains? Subfolders. Subfolders and files. Device, which are called devices. The DVD, hard disk, pen drive, floppy drive, keyboard, mouse, monitor, all these are devices. Whereas when we come into the Unix or Linux, a file is a file, a folder also a file, a device also a file. This is the one of the good feature. Unix, everything treat as a file. When everything is a file, then what are the types of files available in Unix? We have regular file, ordinary file, ASCII text file. These regular file, ordinary file, ASCII text files, Windows we called as a notepad or wordpad. Notepad, wordpad, these are called regular files. Directory file. Windows we called as a folder. Unix we called as a directory file. Device files. There are two types of device files, block special files, character special files. All the storage devices, which are storage devices, your hard disk, DVD, pen drive, all these are storage devices, comes under block special file. Input, output devices like keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, scanner, these are comes under input and output devices. We call as a character special file. Linked files. Windows we call as a shortcut. Whenever we install any Microsoft family, any software on Windows, a shortcut by default create. That shortcut we call as a linked file. There are two types of linked files, soft link and hard link. We'll discuss later. Empty files. Windows we can create empty folder, empty file. Here also we can create empty files. Hidden files. Binary executable. Binary executable. In Unix, all the commands are binary executable. In Windows, all these apps are binary executable. So in Unix, all the commands are binary executable. tar files, CPO files, zip files. These are called backup files. What are these backup files? How to access these backup files? How to create? How to extract? All this stuff listed. Socket files deal with the system hardware. We call it as a socket programming, embedded system. So what is embedded system? They're going to write the socket program to access these hardware devices. Socket files only for the kernel, not for the user. So we are going to discuss all these types of files in Linux basic commands, how to create, how to access. In Windows, there are two types of accounts, administrator account and user account. Who are administrator, who can control the server, install the software, configure network, create the users, create the groups, take the backup. But a normal user cannot. When you log in as a ATM user with ATM card, you are the normal user. Your job is only check the balance amount, draw the amount, change the PIN number. Other than that, you can't do anything. In Unix or Linux, there are two types of accounts. Root is the administrator login name. We call it the root user, the administrator login name, and normal user. If you're logged as a root, you'll see the prompt, hash prompt. Hash indicates you are the root user or a super user. If you logged as a normal user, you'll see dollar prompt. Here I logged as a root. How to check it? Who am I? Who am I? It shows that who is logged in. I create some user add, some user refresh. How to create a password? I can log in with su space hyphen space username. What prompt we got? Dollar prompt. Because I logged as a normal user. That is different between hash and dollar. Next. So who am I? That gives who is logged, the current logged in user. And logged as a Ramesh user type who am I? Actually, we discussed all these commands to know the who is logged in. To log out from this exit. Exit to log out from the normal. Windows operating system is not a case sensitive. We can use uppercase, we can use lowercase. But Unix operating system always case sensitive. The meaning of case sensitive, the command should be always lowercase. You cannot type uppercase, like clear. Doesn't work. Always lowercase. All the commands should be lowercase. No. Yesterday we discussed about the directory structure, Unix directory structure. Now we'll see how to create the directories and the boot. You want to take the screenshot? You can take the screenshot. Hello. Hello. 209. నెంబర్ ఉంది కదా ఫోన్ చేసి ఏ టైం కావాలి చేస్తా అంటే వస్తాను లేకపోతే లేదు ఫోన్ చేసుకో
Tomorrow class will be there, right? Or Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, no class.
Okay.
5 days a week. Now, today we'll discuss how to create the directories. Yesterday we discussed about directory structure, right? Unix directory structure. What is Unix directory structure? Inverted tree. Unix directory structure is inverted tree. I am repeating again. Everything is under root. Inverted tree structure. All files directory. Everything under root. Everything is under root. So this is called as a This is called as the root r slash. Slash r root. Both are same. Slash r root, both are same. This is called root directory. Root r parent directory. Clash in the terminal. Clash in the directory patient dependent. Directory patient. Absolute path relative path. Basically, what is what in the chapter? Relative path, absolute path dependent. Relative path, absolute path. So slash r root directory r parent directory. Yesterday we discussed two important directories. One is called slash root, the other one we call slash home. And also I told you what is the importance of slash root. Slash root is the default home directory for root user, root account. Default home directory for root user. Default home directory for root user. Slash home contains all user home directories. So this is clear, right? Yesterday we discussed this. So today class we discuss about how to create the directories. Windows we call it as a folder, Unix we call it as a directory. The scenario is under root, I'm going to create the directory called D1. Under root, create directory called D1. Under D1, create D2. Under D2, create D3. Under D3, create D4. This is what I require. What is the command to create the directory? mkdir. The command to create the directory mkdir. To make that mkdir to make directory. The syntax is mkdir options directory name mkdir options directory name. This is the syntax to make directory. This is the syntax to create the directory. There are two methods to make directory. One is called relative path. Relative path. The other one we call absolute path. There are two methods to make directory. One is relative path. The other one is absolute path. See, it is very, very important and it's time to take to understand what is relative path, what is absolute path. If you have any questions, you can ask immediately. So initially we'll discuss about relative path. Lead class. Evening. Message bit under the guide.
Message better. Sir, location book.
Now, what is this relative path? You see this picture where the D1 has to create under root, either slash or root, both are same. The D1 you have to create under slash or under root. WhatsApp message. D1 should be created under slash or root, right? Now, when I logged as a root user, what the prompt I got? Username root, server to system name, server to the system name. After that tilde symbol. The meaning of tilde symbol, you are under your home directory. How do you check it? PWD. Yesterday we discussed. What is PWD? Present working directory. Print working directory. PWD stands present working directory or print working directory. Check your present working directory first. Check your present working directory with PWD command. I am in slash root. This is not a root. This is called slash root. If I run the command, for example, mkdir_d1, where it is going to create? It is going to create under slash root, not under slash. It is going to create under slash root, but not under slash. Bitter message.
Morning group lanes.
Okay. ఇది ఏ గ్రూప్
Evening 6
ఈవినింగ్
evening 6 to 7.
ఆయిషా
అది మా గ్రూప్
Yeah, sir. What is the default file system in Linux?
Yeah, tell me.
What is the default file system in Linux?
Could you speak loud?
Yeah. Okay. What is the default file system in Linux?
Default file system. See, all this comes under admin classes. As a basic commands, you need to understand what the default file system. That is admin, not by the user. If we have types of file systems: EST2, EST3, EST4, XFS. XFS is the default. Like NTFS. Linux is XFS. It comes later.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Evening కూడా లేదు సార్ ఈవినింగ్ 6 to 7
మార్నింగ్ పెడదాం ఈవినింగ్ పెట్టాను.
ఓకే సార్ ఈవినింగ్ ఉందా సార్ మరి మా గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టేసి సార్
అది ఈ గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టాల్సిన So now see, when I run the command mkdir_d1, where this d1 is going to create under slash root. As per this picture, that should be create under root. So there is a command called cd command. What is cd? Change directory. cd to change directory. cd command to change the directory. If I type cd slash means go to root. cd slash means go to root directory. Root means here slash, not slash root. Go to root directory. cd slash means go to root directory. So where I am now? Slash root. Where I have to go now? Slash. So what I have to type? cd slash. cd slash. Now you check it. You're under root. You're under root. Now run the command mkdir Run the command mkdir d1 is created. How to check it? ls to see the file is created or not. ls list the file. ls is the files and directories. After you create the directory, check it with ls command. So d1 is created. Now run ls. Before you create the directory, you have to type cd slash. Go to root first. Go to root. Then create directory d1. After d1 is created, you can check it with ls. So from tilde symbol, from my home directory, cd slash means go to root. Go to root. Run the command mkdir d1. Then type ls. You'll see the directory called d1. You'll see the directory called d1. So d1 is created. So go to d1. cd d1. mkdir d2. d2 is created. ls. cd d2. mkdir d3. d3 is created. cd d3. mkdir d4. d4 is created. This is creating directories one by one. First, go to root, create d1, go to d1, create d2, go to d2, create d3, go to d3, create d4. This is called as a L2 path. You have to create one by one. So, what next? cd d1. cd d1, make directory d2. So go to D1, create D2. Go to D2, create D3. Type ls, D2 is created. ls command, D2 is created. cd D2, create D3. cd D3, create D4. ls, D3 is created. cd D3, create D4. This is called relative path. You are creating one by one. So I'll forward this soft copy. Monday, we'll discuss what is absolute path. For the command to create the files, file creation, copy command, move command. So 1 week we'll have basic command. Any questions?